Good day, everybody. Welcome to the video. I'm out doing some backcountry camping here west of Sundre along the Red Deer River. And I'm going to talk about my dividends. All my dividends are paid out in the first week. So I'm going to break them up in two videos. First one we're going to talk about is my tax-free savings account. Between my tax-free savings account and my RSP in my investing adventure on my own, in about 4.5 years, I have grown it to just under 140,000, and today my tax-free savings had a value of $59,000 and change. And at the beginning of October, all my dividends came in, which totaled $564. That's $564 that if I didn't put anything else in the account, I could reinvest that and continue to grow. When I first started out, I started seeing dividends of 30 cents, 50 cents, couple dollars. But now I'm starting to see some really good dollar figures. What they say, once you reach 100,000, things really start to accumulate. That is 100% true. It took me forever to get to $100,000. I think it was in February of this year, my account reached $100,000. And now in October, it's just under 140,000. It fluctuates with the market, but I think today it was like 138.9. So doing pretty good, I think. There's a lot of things I could do with that $564 if I really needed to. Modestly, it could be a car payment. I mean, that $564 is half of my mortgage payment. I wish when I was in my 20s, we would have had the things that we got now to self-invest, because when I was in my 20s, you just couldn't go out and buy stocks. You had to go through a broker, and there's all these fees to do, and there wasn't as many options. And unless you had a lot of money, you weren't investing in anything. But today's market really changes things. Took the camera out of the wind, cut down some of that wind noise. I see the sun's kind of in my face, so maybe I'll just go like this. So that's where I'm at right now. When am I gonna hit 200,000 in my account? I'm hoping within the next year and a half I'll hit that 200K. But you never know with the stock market, right? We could call this the roaring 2020s, and the big depression's gonna come pretty soon, because those stock markets have been riding high. And when it crashes, it's probably going to crash hard, but hopefully I can catch in time. A lot of people say to hold on to your stocks. I'm just going to sell off as soon as they start dropping. If I see a 10% loss, I'm going to cut my losses and sell everything. That's kind of the way I'm going. That's what I did when Trump first took office. When you had that little mini crash there, 5% loss, I sold half my stocks, and then 10% loss, I exited and kind of timed it how I thought it was going to be. Got back in, worked out for me. Sometimes you don't. I just hear so many horror stories of people who rode their stocks to nothing, and I'm a victim of that too. When I first started investing, I started investing in a lot of penny stocks because the Canadian government was pushing all these green alternative actions, and I was investing in like lithium companies, batteries, solar, and I'm not gonna lie, most of those companies went bankrupt. And since I was in my tax-free savings account, you can't claim a loss, so I just wrote it down to zero. And yeah, luckily I've changed my investment strategy, and my account is no longer been in a negative for a long time. So I made some smart choices and got into the positives. But that's what we're looking at right now. Tax-free savings account, just under 60,000, $564 a month. And we're gonna see where we're gonna go. Roughly right now, the way it's going, this month, last month, is going about $20 to like $30 a month. It doesn't seem like a lot, but over time, it's gonna add up. Anyways, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Take care.